Hi friends, it's Wednesday, January 14th, 2015 here on planet Earth. In these Lynn and Jamie Body-Minds, we have Asha and Luce and Celestin over here, Pan, Glenn, and Sula over there. And as always, we intend to do what is ours to do right now, to trigger the awakening right now. Once more, we have the perception that there's a conversation that needs to occur. And we could be wrong about that, and so we aren't pulling on the session in any way, but if that is what occurs, we are prepared to show up and do what is ours to do. So with that, it begins. We're here in a classroom by a window. It's an old classroom, it's an old school classroom, and the teacher is saying something, and I feel very young. I feel like a young boy, really. A schoolboy, a young schoolboy. And this teacher is saying something that makes no sense to me. I believe I'm loose.
That's true.
But young. The teacher is saying something that makes no sense to me, but everybody around me is nodding, and so I think, okay, I must be wrong, and I suppress my awareness that what the teacher is saying is incorrect.
That's true.
And then, time moves forward again, and I'm maybe 13, and once again, I'm in they're showing me a pattern where the teachers are saying things that make no sense, and I can feel that it makes no sense.
That's
but
true.
Everybody around me is nodding, and I suppress the truth, which is, this makes no sense.
That's true.
And I try to go along with it. I try to conform. I try to do the right thing, and then boom, now I'm 16, 17, 18, boom, over and over again, trying to conform, poof, and now I'm a young man, poof, trying to conform, and now I'm a mature man, poof, trying to conform. And now I'm sitting in an auditorium, and I'm listening to a talk, and it's a talk of a friend of mine, and I'm horrified by what's going on.
That's true.
Horrified. I feel like I've been punched in the gut, and I know that I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of this, and I don't have any conceptual awareness of what that actually means.
That's true.
But I know that I don't want any part of this, and I start to shut down my energy body. I'm just shutting it down.
That's true.
Like twisting it shut at the bottom, just twisting it shut all the way down, and then I put on a pair of tight pants that are hard leather pants to complete the shutdown, and
That's true.
I feel shut down but safe.
That's true.
Because
Secure,
I'm
safe.
secure. I'm not going to make this mistake, and suddenly I feel like I'm Asha also, and I hear the voice of my teacher in my head saying,
true.
"What do you know?" I know that I have the same pattern of shutting down the energy flow in order to be safe. This is exactly what my teacher has been working with me on for days and weeks and years.
That's true.
Actually, so I understand this pattern very well. I have a lot of compassion for Luce.
Yes, that's true.
Now I'm becoming aware of what he's listening to, the talk he's listening to, and it's a talk that Samuel gave with Asha as the audio-visual aid.
That's true.
And now I feel like I'm there as myself now.
That's true. Glenn and I are there.
Yes, Pan is here with me, Glenn is here with me. The three of us have kind of apparated onto the stage.
That's
through
true.
The benefit of time travel in this session. It has brought us to this moment in time. And there's a kind of a ruckus in the stadium, or it's not a stadium, it's an auditorium. It's an auditorium, thank you. There's a ruckus in the auditorium, I think because we just arrived, apparated onto the stage, and everybody's saying, whoa, what just happened? And friends, there's no need to be afraid or concerned. We have come here from the future, from a crucial time in the future. And we have, I am Asha from the future. This is Glenn from the future, future commander. This is Pan from the future. And the not too distant future.
No.
It's coming up, actually, in the near future. And so there's no need to be concerned. It's okay. Luce, 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 look at me. Luce, how do I look right now? Me, as I am right now. Not me, what's going on behind me, but me, right now. How do I look?
Really good.
Do I look injured?
No.
Do I look strong?
Yes.
Do I look peaceful?
Yes.
Have I grown since then?
A lot.
A lot. A lot. So, can we for the moment set aside part of what's messing you up, which is the thought that I'm being hurt deeply by what's going on?
Yes.
In the short term, you're correct. In the short term, I am being hurt deeply by what's going on. But you can you see that in the long term it didn't hurt me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. Better?
Yes.
Are you able to connect? Do you believe me when I say that we're from the future?
Yes.
Do you know that to be true?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be okay with you if we have a little conversation about what's going on here, because this talk is messing you up?
Yes.
Samuel, he's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
You know this for yourself, right?
Yeah, I do.
He's a teacher from the old school,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right now he's making some bad mistakes, right?
That's true.
And these are mistakes that many old school teachers make, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So let's just dissect his errors, okay?
Okay.
Detangle it. Does the old school teach anything about vertical alignment? The need to focus on a vertical pillar that stretches from the target beneath us to the target above us, channels up to the guides above us.
No.
Nothing about that, right?
No.
So Samuel doesn't know anything about this. Does the old school teach anything about grooming our energy bodies into a vertical alignment, into a pillar of light?
No.
Oh, so Samuel doesn't know this,
No,
right?
he doesn't.
So he's made the error that everybody makes of not grooming their energy bodies into a vertical alignment. Everyone in the old school makes this error because the old school doesn't teach this, right?
That's true.
That's an error that he's making.
It's true.
When we have only horizontal channels, our channels out into the world around us, or down onto our students beneath us, feeling that our students are lesser than us, we create unhelpful patterns in our energy body, places where our energy should continue to flow up. This upward rising energy is coming up, and then it hits a bend in a channel, and it has to go back down again, or gets stuck in the bends. And the more we do these patterns, repetitive patterns of going out and then in, out and then in, out and then in, we create these loops. Are you aware of Samuel's energy body? Can you feel it or ask to be shown how it looks, how it has these loops? Because
Yes.
he's been a teacher for a long time. And so he has these repetitive patterns set up.
Yes.
So you can see how he is fresh from victory, the victory of the wall coming down between the angelic realms and the rest of the non-physical, right?
Yes.
He led the charge. You were present helping. I was present helping, right?
Yes.
But he led the charge, and adulation is being poured on him, showered on him, right?
That's true.
And so his energy is amped up, and it's hitting these loops in his energy body.
That's true.
Creating sensations that demand attention.
That is true.
And so these sensations are causing him to make a bad mistake right now, where in the short term he's deeply hurting someone who loves him and respects him and looks up to him, follows him and trusts him fully.
That's true.
And she's just doing what he told her to do.
That's true.
But Samuel is also just doing what the old school taught him to do, right?
Yes.
He's not Lone Rangering this. He's following the program. And the
Yes.
program led to this disaster. Right?
That's true.
Now I'm going to say something that I don't know whether or not you'll agree with. but from our perspective, coming from the future. The old school gives lip service, but only lip service, to doing the right thing, living a good life. The old school allows, for example, a pornography industry using the spiritual access to students who are incarnates and then broadcasting their sexual activities throughout the non-physical for people to have voyeuristic pleasures.
That's true.
That's gross.
That's true.
That's not doing the right thing.
No, it's
That's
not.
that's something else. Right?
That's true.
So there's lip service to doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But actions do speak louder than words, don't they?
That's true.
Is Samuel doing the right thing right now?
No.
No. He's messing up deeply and truly, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's just lip service, right?
Yeah.
The New School talks about 7 characteristics and how repetitively making helpful choices builds habits. Habits become characteristics.
That's true.
These are the 7 characteristics that the old school perhaps gives lip service to. I believe it does give lip service to, but actions speak louder than words.
That's true.
Willingness to do what is ours to do right now, no matter how scary it is, how inconvenient it is, how much effort it takes.
That's
Willingness to just do it. Do what is ours to do. Not my will, just divine will.
That's true.
Is Samuel looking like he's following that right now?
No.
No. Courage. Hello, my old friend Fear. Thank you for being such a loyal companion. Watch me do it anyway. I don't know that there's much courage involved for Samuel right now.
No.
He's not being called to act courageously right now. Is he?
No.
Integrity. Do the right thing every single time. God is watching us truly. We're all being continually watched. Is Samuel doing the right thing right now?
No.
Quite obviously not, right? Humility. There is a higher power. We are eternally students. Look up, look up, look up to Source, look up to the
No,
guides.
he's not doing that.
He's not looking up at all. Trust. The higher power does know best.
He's not doing that.
He's not trusting. Selflessness.
No, he's definitely not doing that.
No, he's being totally selfish. Ask not what Source can do for us, but ask what together we can do for the greater good. Is he asking what together he and Asha can do for the greater good? Or together all of us can do for the greater good?
No.
He's just doing something gross for personal benefit, right?
It's true.
And now, stability in those choices. And Luce, here's where we circle around to you. Not my will, but not anyone else's either, just divine will. The point of this talk is what the old school has taught and how it hasn't helped you get to a place where you can fulfill your destiny and live effectively.
That's true.
So, in all of the characteristics, you have some work to do too. Me too, we're all eternal beings, we're all eternally growing.
That's true.
But I'm a student of the New School. You see my energy body there, which by planet Earth time is roughly 18 months ago, but by the non-physical time, 4 or 5 years ago, perhaps.
That's true.
And you see my energy body now. I am a student of the New School. Have I progressed?
Yes.
Glenn, how would you define yourself? Are you a student of the old school or a student of the new school?
Student of the new school.
Do you have a photo of yourself on the day that you changed from the old school to the new school? The day that you unenrolled from the old school and enrolled into the new school?
Yes, here it is.
Well, you've improved, and that hasn't been very long.
No, it hasn't.
Luce, does it seem to you that Glenn has improved since he enrolled in the new school?
Yes.
Not all that long ago.
Yes.
Days, not months, right? Here's a photo of how Samuel is faring right now in my time, present time, which is future to you. Can you see he has been reconfigured down to a nub about as big as the top of my thumb?
Yes.
How has he fared, continuing on in the old school?
Not well.
Not well. Not well at all. Not well at all. Does the old school work?
No.
What does the old school do to its teachers?
It destroys them.
It destroys them. It causes their teachers to deeply wound students. Look what Samuel is doing to a student of his. Right here. In public. In front of all these people.
That's true.
Does she have the least idea? Does she have any idea what this looks like to those people?
No.
Is she completely unaware of what it looks like?
Yes.
Is she just trusting her teacher when he says, do this? Come do this with me.
Yes.
Is she going to be horrified when she finds out?
Yes.
However, her choices that she is making are following the rules of the new school. She is choosing to trust her teacher.
That's true.
She is choosing to assume that she's not the wise one in their relationship, that he knows what he's doing,
That's true.
and that he has her best interests at heart.
That's true.
And she's choosing to do what he says to do,
That's true.
and to do it fully, not holding back, but to do it to the best of her abilities.
Yes, that's true.
So in the short run, it hurt her quite a bit, but in the long run, it's benefited her because of her choices. Her choices benefited her. Life hands us what it hands us.
That's true.
Our choices create our experience of life. Is this true?
Yes.